The seventh step of the engineering process is called the development process. And this is the time where you actually build a prototype. And you can take pictures during this time and go back afterwards and explain what you went through. So for example, when my son was building the Tiltster, we just took a bunch of pictures as he was building it, and then he went back and put them, all the pictures, in order and described what he did for each step. And that became his development process. In this project, the development process, he had a different development process for each of his different designs. He did 6 different designs for the magnetohydrodynamics. So for the first design, his goal was to create a magnetohydrodynamic pump able to circulate water in a non-conductive container for 5 minutes using 9.6 volt battery. So for the development process for this first design, he took 2 medium-sized rare earth magnets, a round plastic tube, and 2 flat metal plates. He put the plates inside the round tube and hot glued them. Put the magnets on, the plates broke away from the hot glue, and then fifth, since they were longer than the tube, he bent them around the edges and covered one end of the metal plate with the hot glue. Sixth, he put the cables on it and covered up all the metal parts of the clips with hot glue. So for each of these goals, he increased and slightly altered his magnetohydrodynamic pump. So the second goal was make a pump bigger and the pump faster. The third goal was to make almost the same design as number 2 with straight metal plates. The fourth design, he put the magnets on the sides so the magnetic field would bend away from each other, and so the magnetic field would go straight down the middle. The fifth design goal was to try to get rid of the bending in the middle of the magnet field through the hole. And then the sixth goal was to get the magnets as close as he could to each other and as close to the metal plates as possible without touching. So one more example of the development process. For number 5, for design number 5, he took the 2 magnets off of the magnetohydrodynamic pump, number 4, and ground on the top and the bottom. 2 hot glued magnets on the top and the bottom in stacks of 2. 3, he put 3 magnets on each side, lined them up with the bottom magnets, and stuck to them. 4, he folded the sides up, and they repelled from the top of the magnets, so he tie wrapped all of them together. 5, hot glue the tie wraps and the magnets all together. So you get the idea that he is listing step by step everything that he did during that development process. Whereas the initial design process was a bigger picture. The development process is talking about it after the fact. These are the steps exactly that I took.